Angel Reese removed, quote, Chi-Town Barbie from her Instagram. Yeah, she's gone.
And the writing was on the wall. Let's be clear here. The writing was on the wall when we saw this. This let us know what time it was. This is Angel Reese's Instagram. She removed the Sky Barbie, whatever Chicago Sky thing she had in the bio, gone. All you see, Bayou Barbie. She already removed Chicago Sky.
Angel Reese just ditched her own nickname. Chi-Town Barbie isn't just on pause, it's erased, gone, dusted like a forgotten SoundCloud rap. Meanwhile, WNBA insiders are buzzing, hinting she should start packing and push for a trade. So, is this all about hoops and branding, or are we witnessing the wildest unfollow sports has ever seen? Stay tuned, because this saga makes reality TV feel like a church picnic.
Today, we have got to talk about the Angel Reese Chicago Sky situation because it seems to be getting uglier. Was the game that Angel Reese was suspended for the first half of the game. Now, I laugh because when I first saw that news, I have never seen in professional sports ever, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen an instance where a player is suspended for only half of the game and only, specifically, the first half of.
The drama in Chicago has hit soap opera levels. Think evil twins scheming while sneaking around with the landscaper. Angel Reese has officially broken up with her Chi-Town persona, scrubbing Chi-Town Barbie from her Instagram bio. Yep, Chi-Town Barbie has been shown the door. Kicked off Instagram like a freeloading roommate who never chipped in for rent.
Like the drama in Chicago, the plot is thickening around Angel Reese. As we know, the other day, of course, the Chicago Sky, in my opinion, sent a very limp kind of punishment towards Angel Reese. A whole half a game suspension, whole half game, after she threw her teammates under a train right before the train was coming down the tracks.
If you've been around athletes long enough, you know an Instagram wipe is the 2025 version of divorce papers. No lawyers, no courtroom, just hit delete on a nickname and boom, it's over. And over is exactly the vibe here. But let's rewind, because the Chicago Sky saga didn't begin with a bio edit. It started when Angel Reese basically crowned herself the franchise savior, and tossed the rest of her squad in the recycling bin.
So lads, Angel Reese obviously is done in Chicago. Like, she's never going to play for actually, she might play this season, but she's done. She's absolutely done. Like, if I was Angel Reese, I mean this when I say this, like, I would, because let's be real, the Chicago Sky fans have been on her side the whole time. Do they play any more home games? I think they might play another home game, but like, I would go out. I would go out and play one more game instead of going out like it seems like she's going out, which is going out just quit.
She didn't just call out her teammates. She practically marched them into a metaphorical lineup, blindfolded them, and pushed them straight onto the tracks. No pause, no second thoughts, just maximum impact. And the fallout? A half-game suspension. Yep, according to the Sky, roasting your entire roster in public is worth less than the runtime of a typical Netflix episode.
More disconnection shown in video evidence, man, with the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese is looking bad by the step. Now, if we take a look at this video, man, it looks like Angel Reese is just done with the Chicago Sky, done with everything that involves the Chicago Sky. I mean, she looked like she is ready to go, man.
Half a game. That's like robbing a bank and the judge saying, "We'll just cut off your Wi-Fi for Saturday afternoon." Not punishment, just a glorified coffee break. It's the equivalent of grounding a teenager but letting them keep their phone so they can blast the injustice to the group chat. The suspension was so soft, fans started wondering if Sky management was scared of getting subtweeted next. Naturally, chaos followed. Some fans hit panic mode. Get Reese out of Chicago, ASAP. Too much politics, too much drama, too much everything. Meanwhile, others were outraged the penalty wasn't harsher. You can't call your teammates trash one night and then expect them to hit you with perfect assists the next. Teams live on trust, and once that's gone, it's basically a group project gone wrong. One person grinding while the rest argue about who's picking the PowerPoint font. And let's be real, nobody wants to feed the ball to someone who might roast them in the next press conference.
WNBA executive said Chicago Sky are the worst run organization in the league and that Angel Reese should demand a trade. She needs to get the hell out of there. Chicago is probably the worst run organization in the league. You're going to suspend your best player because she's putting pressure on you to get better. That was embarrassing to see. Shout out Kurt Miller. Shout out Kurt Miller. I think everybody knows who this was. This was Kurt Miller. And why this was Kurt Miller? Kurt Miller is trying to get Angel Reese to Dallas. And Dallas have the assets to get Angel Reese. I was thinking about it and I'm like, I just realized they actually do because Louisa Geisler-Suter is on.
And just to turn the chaos dial even higher, Angel Reese set her sights on a legend, Courtney Vandersloot. Yes, one of the most respected figures in women's basketball. That's like a brand new intern walking into the office on day 3 and declaring, I could do the CEO's job better. Coming for a legend doesn't just spark debate. It flips the loyalty switch and suddenly everyone's rooting against you out of respect for the greats. League executives couldn't resist pouring gasoline on the blaze. Some went blunt. In their eyes, Angel Reese isn't exactly the type of player you anchor a championship team around. That's not the description of a franchise cornerstone. Another exec went after Chicago Sky management, flat out calling their suspension embarrassing. Because honestly, letting Reese roast her teammates and then benching her for less than a game doesn't exactly scream leadership. By that logic, Chicago isn't just fumbling a star. They are running their franchise like a group project where everyone forgot the deadline until the night before. But the wildest twist of all this? It wasn't the suspension. It wasn't an exec's hot take. It was something else entirely.
And Angel Reese doesn't actually even end up doing warm-ups. She has her little back warmer brace thing around her warm-up gear. She didn't even have her hair tied up. She was just kind of chilling, and she didn't play in the first half. And then after the first half, we get this announcement. So you guys, this is actually in the middle of the game. She has never entered the game yet. We get this announcement. It says, after serving a suspension during the first half of tonight's game versus the Las Vegas Aces, Angel Reese has been ruled out for the second half due to a back injury for the team. I'm laughing because it's just all so comical. She knew that she was not going to play the second half of the game. Whether the team wanted her to or not, she wasn't going to play. Am I saying that she's faking a back injury? Not necessarily.
No, the real shocker was Reese's Instagram glow-up. Dropping Chi-Town Barbie isn't just a cosmetic tweak, it's the universal athlete code for, I'm about to ghost this team harder than an ex the week after Valentine's Day. Social media scrubbing is the smoke signal of modern sports discontent. First comes the bio change, then the photo purge, and before long fans are tracking flights and making welcome to Dallas edits before a trade is even announced. And speaking of Dallas, rumors are already swirling that Reese could want a pairing with Paige Buchers. Big headlines, sure, but WNBA execs aren't exactly lining up to import drama like it's a collector's item. One reportedly even said Reese needs to get out of Chicago immediately, probably the understatement of the season. And honestly, if the Sky were just voted the league's worst-run franchise, and they were, maybe Reese thinks bailing is more about self-preservation than betrayal. When you're neck and neck with a Connecticut Sun in the most chaotic franchise race, something is seriously broken. Suspending your star for trash-talking her own teammates isn't leadership. It's damage control that feels more like bad improved. The twist? Chicago might actually get better without her. Camila Cardoso is waiting in the wings with the size, skill, and talent to put up 20 and 12 a night. All she really needs is the green light.
Angel Reese not getting involved at all, not smiling, not smacking her buns, any of that. She is just chilling in the back, man. Chilling in the back. Not trying to be involved at all. Now, some people who don't necessarily pay attention to Angel Reese's off-court or extracurricular activities, you might think, well, man, she just chilling. Is it what? I don't see anything wrong. Man, Angel Reese is one of, if not the biggest advocate.
Right now, she's basically trying to take off while someone's holding onto her wings, and it's not working. Give her Caitlin Clark at point guard, though, and suddenly the highlight reels right themselves. Picture Clark dropping 12 dimes a night while Cardoso racks up double-doubles like Cusco samples. That's the kind of chemistry Chicago desperately lacks. Meanwhile, Reese is wrestling with her own game. For all the hype around her brand and marketability, the flaws are obvious. She can dominate in spurts, then turn around and miss layups that should be automatic. Her game still has holes that need patching. But instead of grinding on that, the spotlight keeps drifting to Instagram bias and off-court theatrics. Branding is fine. Lots of stars juggle both. But when the image overshadows the actual basketball, that's a red flag. And if she really does push for a trade, half the league will think twice before picking up the phone. The funniest part is how social media keeps steering the narrative. Reese deletes a nickname, and suddenly every fanbase is photoshopping her into their team colors. Twitter turns into a CSI lab, tracking flights and convincing themselves she's Dallas-bound, Atlanta-bound, or wherever the rumor wind blows next. Contracts, cap space, basketball fit, none of that matters. If the Instagram bio is blank, the trade machine is already in overdrive.
Work. Nasty work out here. Angel Reese continues to be flat out diabolical to the Chicago Sky. They thought they could suspend her, and she has turned this thing upside down on the entire franchise. This is crazy. She refused to play in the game today versus the Las Vegas Aces. She's done for the season. She's not going to lace back up for the Chicago Sky. Angel Reese has officially
ditched Chi-Town Barbie from her Instagram bio, and with it, maybe the Chicago Sky. What started as a half-game suspension and a few fiery comments has spiraled into trade rumors, executive shade, and fans splitting into two loud camps. Some say let her walk and build around Cardoso. Others think Chicago is the problem. Either way, the Instagram scrub feels less like gossip and more like a breakup text. If Reese leaves, the saga doesn't end. It just moves to a new city where the drama follows her every step. Love her or hate her, she's the WNBA's biggest headline right now. And one thing's for sure, this story is only getting started.